freestyle. Lane number 1, that's Brendan Williams out of West Virginia. Lane number 2, we've got a lot of Longhorns in the middle of the pool here, a lot of burnt orange. It's Alex Zettel, Peter Larson, Kobe Carosa, David Johnson, and Luke Hobson. These guys are going to be fast. And then TCU's Jeremiah Frere and West Virginia's William Mullen.
Jeremiah Frere up in lane 7. TCU. He's from Italy, freshman from Italy. He did a good job getting in this final with all these Longhorns. Same with William Mullen and Brandon Williams of West Virginia.
Saw some of these guys on the 800 freestyle relays last night. Peter Larson a 132.8, Luke Hobson a 133.2. Hobson a 409.7 earlier this year. Top time coming into the race tonight, a 414 flat. That was Kobe Carosa in lane number 4. Jumping on it early in lane number 3, Peter Larson 22.81.
Peter's got that signature, just hands that cut through the water like a knife. And just got some great easy speed. He really is fun to watch because he just has to go for it.
We talked about it last night on the relay. That right hand almost just disappears right next to his head. He's really long into those turns, but he keeps his momentum really well. And you're right, he's just cutting through the water like a knife and doing it at 25.14 pace.
So again, like the earlier races, you got to keep the legs light because you're going to need them at the end. And a lot of these guys, like Kobe Carosa, have an incredible second half. So Peter Larson with the front half, Kobe Carosa with the second half.
Longhorns 1, 2, 3 there at the 150. Fastest split in the field was a 25.47 from lane 2. That's Alex Zettel. Peter Larson still leading the way in 3 though.
Well, Zettel was a little off this morning, but he's been 413 in this race, and he's been top 3 at Big 12s over the years. So he's been in this situation many times. So he wants to be in the mix with these guys. He wants to finish top 3 like he's done in years past.
It's easy to look at these top 3 here in 2, 3, and 4, but once again, don't take your eyes off lane 6. That is the freshman sensation, Luke Hobson, 133.2 on the relay again, and a 409.7 earlier this year. So he's got his eyes on them over there.
Yeah, Luke Hobson, the star freshman at Texas from Reno. Just below him, David Johnston, the great distance ace from Texas, Dallas, Texas. And of course, Kobe Carosa had a great morning swim.
A pair of 25.7s there from Larson and Hobson. Hobson with the fastest split in the field at 25.71.
They're all 205, 206, and they're all right together at the halfway.
Longhorns with a big tradition in the 500. Big 12 meet record of 408.19 by recently retired Townley Haas. I mean, he was a part of this group that really launched the 500 and the 200 freestyle under the 410 barrier consistently, under the 130 barrier, which is weird to say in the 200 free, and it seems like that tradition is being well upheld here by these Longhorn men.
Oh yeah, a great middle distance crew here. Luke making his move.
We're going to check the splits on these split turns right here. 257, 257, 257. I mean, 2/10 within the top 3 here. A 25.91 for Hobson. 25.7 for Carosa, though. This is going to come down to the wire.
Yeah. David Johnston just kind of hiding in 4th. Kobe's inching ahead now. But I got to hand it to Peter. He's hanging on.
323, 323, 323. This top 3, and then keep your eye on lane 5. That's David Johnston. He's not going anywhere. We could see these guys flip almost dead even. 50 yards to go.
David's making a move. He's the only one shaved of these guys. So David might have a little something because he's the only one with shaved legs of this group.
Lane 4, you mentioned Carosa has a great back half end. He's proving it right now. 25.14, 25.4 to Johnston. So Johnston with the second fastest split in the field there to Carosa. Johnston trying to close some ground. Carosa starting to pull away. Hobson not really letting Carosa get away though. 25 yards to go here.
Carosa's kick. And he wanted all these guys to be 413. That was his goal. He said all these guys go 413. Let's see what happens.
Under the flags, it is going to be Carosa. Let's check the time. 413.3 for Kobe Carosa, your winner. 414.2 for Luke Hobson. And rounding out your top 3 is David Johnston. Coming back and getting into that bronze medal position. 414.99. Peter Larson rounding out your top 4, all for the Texas Longhorns. 415.4. So a great finishing 50 there for Kobe Carosa at 24.49. It's no joke coming home in the last 50.
Kobe Carosa, just a beautiful kick, huge motorboat, arms are driving, hips are flowing, puts his head down just right, reaches, good extension. He's your Big 12 champ.
24-49 there on the last 50.
It's a good
sophomore out of Texas. And I have a hunch he's going to walk over towards Eddie Reese, maybe get a couple words, a cup of water, and then he's going to head down and warm down.
Got to get those routines down, because you got to practice them now to learn how to recover. Because at the big one, NCAA championships,
there it is.
Such a brutal meet. There you go. A little recovery drink, a little visit with Eddie. So did it all in the last 100.
A couple words and he's out of there.
Yeah.
So a good job, a 2 clap, and then he's gone.
And again, he's not shaved, not fully tapered, trying to save up for the meet in 4 weeks from now at NCAA championships. But man, I love watching all those guys swim. I mean, all those guys going 4:14, 4:13 is amazing.
And a couple words there from his other coaches, and Wyatt Collins and Brett Ringgold, both former Longhorns. Wyatt, the distance specialist, who's the associate head coach for the men down there now, and Brett Ringgold, a great 50 freestyler. Back just a few years ago, I got to swim with, or against, unfortunately, Brett growing up. He was a stud 50 freestyler pretty much since he started.
Kobe, great athletic family, older sister Quinn set many records at Texas. Parents are awesome. So way to go, Carosa family. A lot of families here tonight. We've got almost about a half full crowd. It's good to be back to normal. Families enjoying the races.
We're going to head down to the awards area of finalists. A great race that just finished up about, it feels like about 20 seconds ago there.
William Muller, the sophomore from West Virginia. He's an open water guy. He loves open water. He's from DC originally. Alex was a little off, but Jeremia Ferrari from Italy.
Jeremia Ferrari get his medal there. And then your top 4, all from Texas. Getting 4th is Peter Larson. I mean, he might have gotten 4th, but I think he's got the favorite stroke for me out of the field. With that right arm just disappearing next to his head there.
Him and his brother were the fastest guys ever out of Minnesota, and they've just done a super job here at University of Texas. David Johnson, just a sophomore. He's had an incredible career so far, and I know he's hungry for more. Just a great guy.
Taking second, the star freshman, 4:14.25. He's got more in the tank. He's shown us that. He was
so strong. He's had a great freshman year.
And there's Kobe Carosa, your champion out of Texas, a sophomore, 4:13.30.
Really coming into his own. Really finding his groove and becoming a team leader and just training super hard. And it's really translating well.
It definitely helps when you have parents and family that travel as well as Texas. You know, having those friendly faces up in the stands, especially when you're out here in Morgantown, you're unfamiliar with the pool, you're staying at a hotel. I mean, it's a huge bonus to have them up there.
Yeah. And they host so much at the University of Texas, so it's nice. I think they really enjoy traveling, getting to go to other fast pools.
Getting ready here for the second.